So hello and welcome, Microbehunter here again. Yes, this is the little brook where I took a sample to put under the microscope. Yes, I put some sediment from this little stream here under the microscope in the hope of finding interesting water microorganisms that live in the so-called interstitial spaces. These are the spaces between the sand grains. And I was not really successful, I have to tell you. I'm still going to show you what I found, and later on, yes, in a small little pond I was way more successful, and I think also have an answer why I was not really successful in finding many interesting water microorganisms here. So yes, this here is, well, that's not me taking a sample, it's my son. He should get his feet wet, not I. And we collected a little bit of this sediment here, put it into a tube, and I took it home to put under the microscope. I always carry along a little box. Basically, this is I got it from a hardware store. You can put screws and nails and small tools into the box, and I use it to collect my water samples. Now, I always carry along the box because you never know what to expect, and it's always very handy to have it here if you need something. Well, what did I find? That's of course the main question. I put some of this sediment under the microscope, and this is what I found. Just one living thing here. Look, a little small cell moving around. Otherwise, I did not see a lot. And I think I already know also why. And it's been raining recently, and this means that there is a layer of new sediment in the little brook. And this means I took something from this newly deposited sediment. There was simply not enough time for many interesting water microorganisms to settle down there. And also another reason, and I think that's something that I found out later on when I collected a sample from the pond, because it's in the forest, it was in the forest, there were not many photosynthesizing algae in the little water river there. And this means that there was maybe not enough organic material. Well, there were lots of decomposing material around there in that sense, yes, but there was not so many photosynthesizing plants and algae there. So the only organisms that I expect to find there are essentially those that break down decomposing wood. But because of the rain, I suppose that all of these things have already been washed away. I'm hypothesizing, okay? This is the nematode. That was the only one that I actually found in the sample. So we've seen nematodes quite often already. So let me move on a little bit. I continued my little walk through the forest, and I ended up at this little pond here. You can see that the water is a little bit murky. It's not quite clear, also because it has been raining and it was also quite stormy, and therefore the water was agitated. But nevertheless, I did find a few water plants and algae floating on the surface of the water, and this is always a good place to collect specimens here. And after all, because of photosynthesis, it's producing a lot of oxygen, and this means that I expect to find many small microorganisms there, which basically settle down on the surface of the algae and so on. And therefore, I was quite confident to find something here. And sure enough, a little water crustacean that I found, and brachiopods, these are called, if I remember correctly. And they were not moving around in a very jerky-like manner. Why is that? Well, because they were squeezed between the cover glass and the slide, and therefore their movement was inhibited, and it allows you to observe quite well what's actually going on inside the little water crustacean. I found several of those. As a matter of fact, you can see also in comparison now all the way on the left side, you see some algae here. You can see how big the individual cells of the algae are. Here, that's another one. I've made several videos already about those before. I think they're quite nice to observe. But in an upcoming video, what I'd like to do is I'd like to put those Artemias brine shrimp into under the microscope. They're called so-called the sea monkeys, as they used to call them. So I'm going to start breeding some of those water crustaceans myself. In this case, in salt water. Here's another one. As you can see, I was trying to experiment around a little bit with the different contrast settings of my microscope. But it was quite nice to see them. You can actually see this also releasing something here. Okay, yeah, also, of course, some beautiful, algae here. This one is called Clostridium. Yeah, I've found it already several times. It has a very interesting characteristic I'm going to show you in the next video, because they're so-called barium crystals in the tips, and I'm going to show you now over here. If you look very carefully, you know, that's the other side over here. Over here, do you see those tips? Yeah, those the little moving particles in there. These are barium crystals, barium sulfate. Okay, they're moving around because of Brownian motion. I tried to do a little bit of research what they're actually good for, but I've not been able to find anything. The only thing is that, here, that this was a diatom. The only thing that I found out is that they used X-ray analysis to determine the chemical composition of those structures, and they determined that the element barium is quite and sulfur. These two elements are quite common in them. Yeah, and then the last one over here, I did find a little worm as well. It's got stuck between the algae here, again because of the cover glass and the microscope slide. It was kind of compressed a little bit, so it was inhibited in the movement, and sometimes it's quite convenient, because otherwise they're moving out of the way so quickly, and then it's difficult to observe them. So basically I just wanted to show you a couple of things that I found. I think I'm just going to leave it at that again. Hope that you liked the video. Oh, by the way, before I go away, I guess I do also want to advertise in my other channels. I've got them on, links are below in the description, of course, because I've also started to do some live streams, and I would like to invite you over to my other channel where I'm doing live streams as well. Well, that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Do consider subscribing if you did. Happy microbe hunting as always, and see you around next time. Bye-bye.